My name is Andre Easton. I am an educator, I'm a husband, a father, and a congressional candidate for New York's 15th district in the Bronx. I said earlier that we are all Palestinians, and it's very important that we understand what that means. Palestinian is a verb. Palestinian means resistance. Palestinian means dignity. Palestinian means justice. Palestinian means self-determination. And that is why we are all here. So I am ecstatic and excited and honored to be standing with all of you on the right side of history.
That's right, thank you.
Because when the Netflix documentary comes out next year and everybody pretends that they were on the right side, you'll be able to look around to your left and your right and be able to determine who was here in this moment when the news headline moves on to the latest tragedy or the latest story. We were here because we know that our destiny, our dignity, and our humanity is tied up with the destiny, the dignity, and the humanity of Palestine. Now I'm running against Richie Torres. Y'all pass the vibe check. But I'm not just running against Richie Torres. I'm running against a system that produced Richie Torres. The same system that is producing the narratives that are trying to make this a hate movement. The same system that is taking more and more of our tax dollars and sending it for war and genocide. That's what we are up against. This is not about a single race. This is about our destiny as human beings. We cannot continue to call ourselves humans while we sit back knowing that our nation is actively supporting the death, destruction, and genocide of the people of Palestine. We cannot accept the mainstream narratives that tell us that there is nothing to be done. In fact, they rely on these false narratives because that's all they have. Around the country, the people are showing what the true feeling of the workers in this country are. And the true workers are asking for self-determination. In fact, they are demanding it. And that self-determination takes many forms. In some cases, it can be electoral victories. In other cases, it can be active participation in the movement in the streets. But one thing that we know is that the people will always stand on the side of justice.
That's right.
And that is the thing that makes people like Richie Torres terrified. It is only when there are people who believe that systems cannot change that someone like him can win a district with only 3% of the electorate voting. Only 3% of the votes, and he has the nerve to brag about this. But we are here because we understand the truth. We know that history is on our side. We know that truth is on our side. And the things that we do are actually transforming the world. If it wasn't, they wouldn't be so hell-bent on trying to silence us. That's how you know your voice matters. That's how you know your protest matters. That's how you know your activism matters. When they try to silence you, when they try to slander you, that's when you know you're going in the right direction.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
In addition to being a Palestinian, an educator, a husband, a father, and a congressional candidate, I have to say that I am proud to be part of the continuation of the Black radical tradition. And it was South Africa that was proud to stand up and bring charges against Israel in the International Criminal Court. And it was the great South African, Steve Biko, who said that the most powerful weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. And we're here because we proudly proclaim that our minds, our hearts, and our bodies belong to us and no one else. So we reject their narratives and we put forth our own. We say, prosecute Ben-Gvir and all war criminals. If we allow war criminals on our street, it sullies everything that we stand for. We reject that wholeheartedly, 10 toes down. So we have to change the narrative because it is in our favor. The billionaires cannot use their publications to put out false narratives when the people are coming in enthusiastic participation in the struggle for humanity. So I want to end by offering you this invitation to continue to build the struggle to create the world that we know should exist. We have to move beyond this action and into our communities and talk to our neighbors. It's more important that we advocate for what we want than what we don't want. And we want a society where it is impossible for billionaires to fund politicians that do not work in the interest of working people in this country. We want full control of the political and economic power in our society. New York is ready for socialism. And the only way to create socialism is to build socialism every day in your communities until it is the reality that cannot be denied. So I'll leave with this, and this is what we bring to the streets in the Bronx and District 15. We say we are no longer accepting things for what they are. We are throwing out the phrase, it is what it is, and we replace it with, it will be what we make it. It will be. It will be what we make it. It will be what we make it. Thank you.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! In our thousands, in our millions! In our thousands, in our millions! We are all Palestinian! We are all Palestinian! Say it loud and say it clear! Say it loud and say it clear! Liberation is near! Liberation is near! Say it clear and say it loud! Say it clear and say it loud! Gaza, you make us proud! 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 Free our prisoners, free them all! Free our prisoners, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! Free our prisoners, free them all! Free our prisoners, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! Who here knows the story of Dr. Hussam Abu Safiya? Who here has been following and reading and being extremely angered by the state of our prisoners in Israeli prisons? Who here is angered when they see the level of torture and violence and starvation against our prisoners in Israeli dungeons? Ben-Gvir is the architect, the primary architect of these prison systems, the primary architect behind starvation, behind torture, behind the sadism that only comes out of someone so psychologically sadist, that enjoys torturing Palestinians, that enjoys beating and brutalizing children, and enjoys throwing them into dungeons. Who here is disgusted by that? Who here is angered? Who here is angered at the level of inhumanity that we see in these Israeli dungeons? Our prisoners are the compass of our struggle. And what we mean by that is that they face the brunt of the brutality that is Zionism and that is Israel. So our fight is not just for a free Palestine. It always is a free Palestine, but at the forefront of our demand is freedom for our prisoners. So please help me in welcoming our next speaker, Dr. Salman Khan, who is an American infectious disease specialist, assistant professor of medicine, and humanitarian activist who traveled to Gaza on a medical mission in early 2026.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for showing up today. My name is Salman Khan. I'm a physician here in the city. I'm also part of Doctors Against Genocide, and I'm here today principally to raise attention to the plight and the urgent situation of Dr. Hussam Abu Safia. Many of you, all of you in this crowd probably know all about him and know what he's been going through. For those who don't, Dr. Abu Safia, he is a beloved pediatrician. He was the former director of Kamal Adwan Hospital in the north of Gaza when Gaza was being besieged and people were dying, children were dying. Dr. Abu Safia represented a ray of hope, a ray of light for those children. He was abducted while treating these children at Kamal Adwan Hospital on December 27, 2024. He has been detained by the Israeli military without charges and has endured over 550 days of torture, starvation, and denial of medical care in Israeli detention. Shame! No access to medical care, and he just had a meeting with his attorney, and what is inspiring this urgent plea is that when his attorney saw him, he was unrecognizable because of the bruising, because of the swelling, because of the torture and the beating. She couldn't even recognize his face.
Shame on the bastards.
And his family is afraid that in the coming days he may die. Dr. Abu Safia, who has shown incredible sumud, incredible steadfastness, he himself has said that he does not feel he will be leaving the Israeli incarceral system alive. Shame! So what I want to also reiterate is that Dr. Abu Safia, he refused to leave his patients despite his own son being martyred by an Israeli airstrike just about a month before he himself was kidnapped. What Israel is doing to Dr. Abu Safia is not an isolated case, but it's part of a systematic targeting of Gaza's healthcare workers as part of Israel's genocide. Specifically, this is a medicide. 3 months ago, I went to Gaza and I spoke with healthcare workers at Nasser Hospital. The hospital had been besieged by the Israeli occupation forces. I spoke with hospital staff, including doctors, nurses, and paramedics. And meanwhile, these clowns behind me want to cheer on while we're talking about human beings, healthcare heroes, being tortured and kidnapped and subjected to horrific abuse. I can barely say what I heard firsthand from these courageous healthcare workers, what they experience in Israeli torture camps, what their loved ones experience in Israeli torture camps, prolonged stress positioning, beatings that are so severe they result in lacerations and broken bones, sleep deprivation, sexual assault. The depravity of the Israeli entity knows no end. Shame!
Shame on them!
And it's not just those healthcare workers who are imprisoned who face extreme difficulty now nearly 3 years into this current genocide. One doctor I spoke with in Gaza told me that everyone in Gaza had lost someone or something precious to them. Food, water, shelter, electricity, things we take for granted. Those are not readily available in Gaza. People's dignity has been stolen from them. Families have been left to live in tent camps that are overcrowded, that are unsanitary, that flood when it rains. There's a rodent infestation, infectious diseases are running rampant, and meanwhile, the Zionist entity, in its exceptional cruelty, is blocking supplies, is blocking antibiotics, is blocking hygiene and sanitation. This is cruelty. This is a continuation of genocide. And going back to Dr. Abu Safia, you can see his picture here. You can see a before and an after. and look at the difference. And this is what it looks like when you try to take someone's humanity away from them, when you try to take someone's dignity away from them. He has been subjected to solitary confinement. He has been subjected to scabies infestations. They took his eyeglasses away because these people weaponize other people's disabilities and physical impairments. He's been assaulted multiple times. He shows signs of starvation. He shows signs of exhaustion. He was collapsing when they tried to talk to him. Shame!
Shame!
Prisoners' meals, forget about it. They eat a piece of moldy bread a day. They get 1 tomato a day. They lose half their body weight. So that's why we're all here today. And we have to demand, we have to amplify this call for Dr. Abu Safia's freedom. Too many days, months has he endured in these Zionist torture dungeons. So call your members of Congress. Look at the change that's already happened. Look at these officials who are going to be elected, God willing, in November, and we've already changed the tide on Palestine. The dominoes of Zionism have already started falling. Just wait, and don't give up. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! And from the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Free our prisoners, free them all! Free our prisoners, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! Free our prisoners, free them all! Free our prisoners, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall! Break their chains and let them fall! Free our prisoners, free them all! Free our prisoners, free them all! Break their chains and let them fall!
Break their chains and let them fall.
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear.
Ben Gvir not welcome here!
Ben Gvir not welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear.
Zionism not welcome here!
Zionists not welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear.
Israel not welcome here!
Israel not welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear.
Ben Gvir not welcome here!
Ben Gvir not welcome here.
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear.
Netanyahu not welcome here!
Welcome here.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Does our fight stop when Ben Gvir doesn't come to New York? Does our fight stop when Netanyahu doesn't come to New York? Does our fight stop when the entire Israeli delegation is prosecuted and denied entry in September? When does our fight stop?
Never.
Our fight when Palestine is free. So free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
We're going to wrap here, but I need every single one of you here to know that this fight is going to continue, that this campaign is going to continue. What happens in September when the UNGA starts and Netanyahu and his entire disgusting Israeli delegation decide to come to New York? What happens? We up the pressure because this fight is a fight for our people, for our freedom, for our prisoners, for our land, and it will never end. So stay on the streets, keep your eyes on the campaign. The Stop Ben Gvir campaign has expanded. We do not want war criminals in this city, and we will fight till every single last one of them is prosecuted and is held accountable for the crimes that they've committed against against our people. Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine.
Please get home safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dag Hammarskjöld Plaza near the United Nations. July 7th, 2026. Pro-Palestinian rally. Dr. Hussam Abu Safia rally. No Israeli war criminals in New York City rally. None. Never. Rally is wrapping up now. I'm going to take some pictures. Gaza! 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 Gaza!